Good morning. Welcome to another session of Let's Talk and Grow with Miss Roshumba. It's the 6th of September, 2022, Tuesday morning. I understand that we have to get up each and every day and to go in search of our daily living. And oftentimes that brings us into places that we feel that we really don't belong, don't want to be amongst people that we really don't want to be amongst. But yet we find ourselves in these places every day. And 90% of our life, or let's say 80%, is spent trying to make a living. And in so doing, we leave the best of us at home with our children needing us, our elders needing us, and we even needing ourselves. But those moments are just left for the after work hours, the weekend hours, and so forth. So my question is, when do we find time to really introspect our minds to determine why we're truly here? Because if we find the truth of what that's about, why we're truly here, I think our world will start to acquiesce differently as we start vibing differently. And even though we have to go in search of a way of eating and taking care of our homes and making sure we have what we need, we must also find time to really discern what is real and what is not. So for those that are in a hurry and have not that time to do so, I'm going to share a little of my morning inspiration with you. And I refer to the Creator as Ra, because Ra is a Kemetic word for the sun and the Almighty and the Omnipotent One. And so this is very personal for me, and it's just, I thought, we can all use a little bit. So I want to share it with you, the audience, today. So here it goes. Ra, thank thee for the spiritual and physical awakening. Thou hast my full attention. I was made to serve thee. I was made to create magic for the world to see and believe that they are more than a physical being. Ra, empower me this day in the most powerful of ways, that I too may concur that thou's favor is me. The times are moving rapidly in a forward way. The earth has reacted to the insidious behaviors of the human souls that have chosen things over their spiritual beings. Each and every moment we are blessed with, we're asked internally to choose which way our story will go. We must decide if it will be an outward way or a spiritual, invisible decider in an inwardly way. This is called free will. Free will is the uniqueness we humans have over all other beings in Ra's creation. That is what makes us supreme beings. Supreme is meant to be used in the building up and creating the highest sense of love and oneness of all life force. So we that are using words to describe human deeds must first seek out their true meaning. That said, our special home, the earth, is in peril. For our minds have taken instruction solely from our disconnected self, the ego. We cared not about others or the next moment and what it will bring for others. Even the procreators, the many who in the making of love bring forth life, have not, on purpose, preserved a place for their children's future. We're caught up in a self-gratification. So now that we eat in what we are mentally taking in, absorbing is what is eating us. I'm going to say that again. We are caught up in self-gratification. So now what we eat in, what we are mentally taking in, absorbing, is now what is eating us. Too much toxic, environmentally unfriendly behaviors have left us and our earthly home uninhabitable. The newscaster had spoken about the medical disease. Researchers in searching to see how much of COVID and other related disease had spread in the community. They tested the poop for human waste, the poop of human waste. Yeah, so they tested the poop in the human waste to determine how much of the disease had spread in the community. I thought that was interesting, but telling. The shit tells the tale as to where people has been and what they have been absorbing. No different when looking at our world. Droughts, floods, fires, disease, depression, anger, confusion. What we haven't done is paused on purpose and asked the question, what is our true purpose here in this once magical realm? And if destroyed, then what? I'll ask it again. What we haven't done is paused on purpose and asked the question, what is our true purpose here in this once magical realm? And if it's destroyed, what then? So that was my meditation this morning. And so that pause came in 2020 when the world had to shut down because this invisible disease that kind of came upon us and took us by surprise had us all in fear. It was said that China, who many days a year cannot even see the blue skies from all the toxicity coming out of the factories because of our insatiable desire to have more this, more that, more things, more, accumulation of nothing, has their motors going constantly. So the shutting down of their cities and towns and factories, for once in many years, I would imagine, they were able to see blue skies. But now that things have changed and COVID has kind of retreated, we just went right back to normal. So I beckon folks that may be listening that yes, we all have to make a living, but we must find time to pause, introspect our minds and go inward, because we have to remember why we are really here. And there are different seasons that we're going through, the starting out of life, the procreation, the bringing forth life, the retreating from the busy life, the retiring, and so on and so forth. But we must remember why we are really here. Otherwise, the fantasy and illusionary world in which we live in, the virtual world, is going to take us over and take our souls. It's already happening. Look at our children. The rectangle box that I'm currently speaking in. So I wake up with the understanding that if I want to remain here, I must do great things and speak courageously to my human family. So may this day be great for you as it has started out to be great for me. And I hope someone is able to benefit from what I shared from my heart in doing my part. So Asheo, and have a blessed day. Ashe.